What is up, guys? Today is day 327. I'm currently in my living room, enjoying a little bit rest. I have my timer on, 5 minutes, and then my rice is ready and I can go to the gym. I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys because there's a big misconception about how Gen Z should treat their 20s, uh, just their early adult life, early adult years. Damn, sorry for my English. And the big misconception that I get is that the generation before us, so our parents, they always trick us into thinking that now, at our age, we should enjoy life a little bit more, be careless, be free, be maybe even a little bit reckless with your money, and just don't care about what the future will bring you because, yeah, you live with your parents. You don't have to pay crazy amounts of rent. You don't have to pay any reliabilities, insurances, or like very little compared to someone who lives by themselves. And this is not true. This is very much incorrect, and it's even dangerous to believe that that is how you should live because as Gen Z, we have the lowest home ownerships and we have the lowest fertility. Yeah, let's not get into the fertility because that's just a thing about the people eating too much fast food, processed food, bad habits, vaping, all that stuff that's now there and back in the days wasn't. But let's just talk about the home ownerships. It's just because it's fucking expensive, and if you as a person from Gen Z, you live your life, you live with your parents, you go to your 18 years, 19 years, 20 years, maybe even 21 years. And then all of a sudden, you start to realize, like, hey, shouldn't I be preparing myself for the harsh world that is out there for me? And that's where people go wrong. Because I have been onto this journey for more than a year. It was a year I had nothing. I had maybe 30K in my bank account. I was no, not even. I was close to 30K, but still, it's very little because I've been working for 4 years already. But I was living by the idea that I should enjoy my life and not care about the future. But it's easy for them to tell me those things if you were able to buy a house in normal circumstances, if you were able to buy a house before the 2008 or maybe even in the 2008 house crisis and the economic crisis. Yeah, then it's normal that you say something like that. But for me, I come inside of this world of maturity and adult life, and I have to deal with house prices being at 500,000 for a normal house. Like, what am I supposed to do with that if I don't prepare myself accordingly to that situation? So I want you to rewire your brain and really think for your own sake. Stop listening to what people tell you because your parents will always give you advice that would have worked back then in the days, when they were our age. But it's not the same. You really need to acknowledge what is happening out there. You really need to acknowledge that we are in a recession and everything is sky high. The prices are sky high. The inflation is rising. Now even the U.S. economy is has stopped with quantitative tightening, and they're gonna do quantitative easing, which just means like they put up many words for it. Quantitative easing or reserve management is just expensive words for telling the guys that they're gonna print more money and they're gonna print more. Yeah, just more money. Yeah, it's as simple as that. And more money means that the money that is already there will be worth less the moment it reaches our hands, our pockets, because first the big whales will spend the money before the price rises, and then all of a sudden inflation will come after it and all that stuff. So stop believing that it is for you good to just enjoy your life and live like it doesn't matter that you have to go out of your house from your parents in a couple of years. Nah, really, really work out there. Put in the overtime, working weekends, save up the money, invest the money. most importantly, because how are you going to fight inflation? Because there's only a specific amount of time that you can leverage to make money. So how are you going to make the most out of it? And that's just by investing it. Doesn't matter. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you put it in this, put it in that, but just think about it, you know. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys, because the future is scary, but it's less scary if you invest into your future, and if you um, really look up and research what is going on with the world and the economy. Because the only reason why these people are having like burnouts, having depressions, is because they just put every important fact aside until it was their time to go out of their home, and they come into the house market in the adult life without savings, without investments, without capital, or just anything, you know, shitty job. And they just think like, yeah, this is unfair, blah blah blah. No, you should have prepared. You should have known what was waiting for you out there. But it's very easy to be ignorant and to just not think about it and not talk about it, you know. That's just what they normalize nowadays in this generation. So yeah, guys, stay focused, stay blessed. Peace out.